It's a pillow, guys. It's a pillow. It's all right.
That's not really
It's
helping.
a pillow. It's
All
a
right.
poo pillow. Poo emoji pillow.
Am I holding the poo?
You can hold the poo. I've got the basketball.
Yeah, but I've got the stormtrooper.
May as well put it behind us.
All right.
There we go.
Just poo under the bridge.
It's just poo under the bridge.
That's the saying, right?
So, yeah.
Well, welcome to the Drops of Knowledge podcast.
Hey, hello.
Another fun, jubilant interview.
Oh.
Today I'm sitting here with JP.
Hi.
We're just going to dive into your life today.
Okay.
I'm already bored. How about we learn some knowledge?
I was going to say.
And the children cheered.
Yay.
Yay.
Woo.
Yippee.
So,
Oh, yeah.
we're going to go a little deep. We're going to dive deep into this one.
Very
Deep
suggestive.
into the interwebs
Oh.
was this one.
Are we buying crypto?
Yes.
Oh. Am I going to learn what an NFT is?
No.
It's a JPEG, I think.
It's a picture that people make money off that isn't hung in
A gallery.
a gallery. That's my understanding of an NFT.
Okay. I don't think we should talk about NFTs.
No, I really don't think so.
Because
But
all the people who are into them are going to be like, oh, these guys are
these
idiots.
guys have no idea.
And we don't.
We don't. So
We don't.
you'd be right.
You'd be spot on. No,
Yeah,
you'd be spot on.
absolutely. But no, we are going to talk about a different acronym.
Okay.
We are going to talk about SCPs.
SCPs.
So S for Sam, C for cat, P for Peter.
No. I got the letters.
Oh, it's just for everybody else that's listening.
Oh, okay. Yes.
S for Sierra, C for Charlie, P for...
Pineapple.
Oh, what is it?
Pineapple.
Is it pineapple?
I think it's
Okay, it's pineapple.
I think that's the
Oh,
official.
yeah, I think that is
I'm
the
pretty sure it's
official
the official. What's an SFP?
So an SCP,
Oh, CP,
an
SFP,
SCP is
NFT.
the Specials Containment Procedures
Oh.
or the SCP's Foundation.
Oh, yes. I think they tried to jingle a can at me outside the MCG.
Yeah, they might have. They're trying to get a little bit of money.
Rattle those tins. Jingle a can.
Jingle a can.
Why don't I say rattle a tin? I said jingle a can.
No,
Those bloody can
That's
jinglers.
what they do at Christmas.
Oh,
They jingle the cans all the way.
yeah, I'll jingle your cans.
But they have very basically, they serve, contain, and protect. Now,
Like a neighborhood watch.
Yeah, of sorts.
Okay.
So the SCP Foundation is an organization responsible for locating and containing individuals, entities, locations, and objects that violate natural law. So, give you an idea. We talk about individuals. It could be you or me. They're going after a person.
Yeah.
Okay. Or they're going after an entity. It could be a ghost. Like to
Okay.
give you an idea of an entity.
Yeah.
Locations, Atlantis.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a location, it's a place. Or it could be an object like Annabelle, like the doll.
Yeah, oh, okay.
Yeah, like
so
a
this
doll.
organization chases after things or finds things that could be mythical, that could be not mythical.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's, okay.
So they go after these sorts of things. Okay. They contain them.
So like Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones meets X-Files, meets Supernatural, meets Ghostbusters.
That is a Marvel-like crossover that I'm
It's
not
amazing.
ready for.
Multiverse sort of stuff.
We don't need another multiverse.
Yes, we do.
No, we don't.
Because there's multiple of them. Multiverse, Anyway, so what they do is they go around and they contain. Okay, so clearly these...
So if like the Loch Ness Monster is on the loose in
Yes.
Scotland, they'll be like, we're going to go contain that.
Correct.
Okay.
So they'll take it to an area where they will contain it in the safest way
Are
possible.
they imagining that this stuff is real, or do they believe that this is real? Is this a real...
I'll get to that.
This is too much... Are you a SCP
agent? An SCP agent?
Yeah.
Maybe. So you've got...
Conclusive.
You've got the agents,
Yeah.
who are those that are working for the company,
Yes.
for the foundation.
Yeah.
And you've got SCPs. Now, the SCPs usually have a numerical digit after them.
And the SCPs are the things that they are looking for. Yeah.
So you've got the agent and
Yeah.
you've got the SCP and it could be
Yeah,
042.
Okay. So the
Or-
SCP is the target.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So,
Got it.
good. So,
Got it.
There are different classes that they put these SCPs in.
Okay.
So very simply, there are safe ones, there are moderate tier, and then high tier.
Like
so,
Nando's hot sauce.
yeah, it is very similar to the Nando's hot sauce sort of
All right,
style.
Derek, we're at a lemon and herb today, mate.
So you've
But
got
I'm taking the
But I
spicy
need
one.
the spicy. So if you want spicy, you want the Keto class.
Oh,
so the Keto class is
like the diet.
close.
Oh.
Keto. Keter.
Yes.
Okay, so the Keto class.
That'd be the worst child song ever. Okay. Keter. Keter. Keter.
Get those SCPs.
Oh, I
So
said ketamine.
you've got like a ketamine. Wow.
Sorry.
Well, after this, you might feel like you've taken some. So, like I said, you have the safe class, your illicit class, and your Keter class. Your safe class is your pretty moderate and easy to find and easy to capture. You've got your illicit class, which is your pretty moderate stuff. And then you've got your Keter class, which is really hard to capture.
Okay.
And have probably caused a lot of damage.
Unbelievable.
And then like a fire...
Are you trying to catch King Kong or are you trying to catch Baby Yoda?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. That's
Fantastic.
pretty much where you go. Are you trying to catch a ball or are you trying to...
The snitch?
Yes.
Or
Well, I reckon the snitch might actually be a illicit class because it doesn't do any
reckon?
damage, but it's damn hard to catch.
it is quick.
Specifics.
It's quick.
Yeah, it's quick.
Try and catch a fly around the house. Crazy.
Yeah, so you've got those.
Yeah.
But they've got all these other classifications as well. So, like, how much damage has it done to the area? So, is it only damaging a human, or is it damaging a city,
Yeah.
or is it more of a cataclysmic event?
Nuclear
Event. So
Ah.
they go through that as well
Okay.
as like there's color coordinated ones where it's just like white. We can leave it
Don't
till
worry
later
about it.
to
Yeah.
black. Where
She'll
it's
be
like,
white.
Yeah, she'll be all white. Or you could go all the way down to black, where it's just like, should probably get on.
We're gonna die.
We're all
Yeah,
gonna
we're gonna
die if we
die.
don't do anything about it.
Okay.
So that kind of, and I can go through them a little bit more in depth when I talk a little bit more about SCPs.
Ah, yes.
Those the agents are trying to capture.
Oh my.
Okay. Oh my, indeed.
Here come the men in black.
I couldn't clap.
I did it for us.
Thank you. But you've also got.
Is Tommy Lee Jones one of these
I think.
guys?
Look, I think he might be, to be honest. Now, obviously, you've got Foundation ranks and levels. So
Yeah.
those who where
Important to
important
scum,
to the scum.
the peasants.
Now, the scum are those that are like of a class E and D.
Yeah.
They're usually like live people that go into the containment areas of the SCPs. So what those above
So they can like clean the bins of the area. We're sending you down to the cells of that Yeti we call.
pretty much.
And you're going to clean its crap.
But you've got those, and then you've got the ones where they're like, hey, we don't know what this particular SCP does. Okay, we've got SCP-007.
Yeah. Okay, no.
We don't
Probably
know
George Lason.
Yeah,
I'd
might
say.
be. We don't know what they do. So let's put this death row inmate in with them, and let's see
Because
what
they're
happens.
collateral anyway.
Collateral, exactly. So your E's and D's are your collateral.
Yeah, okay.
All right. And then after that, you've got those that don't know. So yourself.
They don't know that
They
they're
don't know about
the SCP.
the Foundation, and they don't know about SCPs.
So
and
they just
don't
get
know about
around
the
off the
agents.
street and go, hey,
Yeah.
here's this weird room with this
Yeah.
crazy lizard creature.
Go in there.
Just go and have a look.
And then whatever
It's like
happens,
those mystery,
happens.
you know those boxes that like people have on the street, $2, and you can put your hand inside and you don't know what it is.
Yeah.
And you're either going to find like an iPhone or
Yep.
it's going to be like a python.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like a python.
Yeah, well, I just
Boa
wanted to...
constrictor,
A boa
maybe.
constrictor.
But then you got all the other numbers and numerical stuff. So there's level 0, like I said,
Yep.
is just like you and me. We
Easy.
don't really know about it.
No.
Level 1 is like, I sort of know about it.
Okay.
And then you've got 2, 3, 4, and 5, where it's just like, like your classification of like, I can read that particular book because I have
Important.
clearance.
Ah, yes.
And
Jurisdiction.
then jurisdiction. And then level 2 is like, well, I can do that and more. And level 3 and so on. And then you've got your site managers. So they're the ones that look after the
Project
site.
manager.
Yeah, effectively. Yeah. Your store manager.
Oh, yeah, you 2IC.
Your 2IC. They kind of look after the area of the containments.
Okay.
So those where they stick the SCPs into jail.
Get in there.
It's like, get in there. We're holding you until such time. We're going to study you.
Then they demand their lawyer.
Yeah.
I'm not saying anything without my attorney.
Pretty much.
I assume they're all British.
Yeah. And then you've got the council members.
Oh,
13 of them.
stone cutters.
Pretty much. It's a very stonecutter-esque sort of thing. Freemasons, a lot of secret stuff.
Interesting. Do you reckon they wear cloaks?
I hope they do.
They would have to.
I really hope they do, and I hope they wear masks, like masquerade ball style
yeah,
thing.
the ones you got to hold up.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm protecting myself with a mask on a stick.
Mask on a stick.
Mask on a
I
stick.
wash myself with a rag on a stick.
Brandy!
Brandon,
I can't.
hey, Ma,
I simply can't.
get off the damn roof. Anyway.
The deepest rabbit hole we've been on?
Probably. Actually, the SCP Foundation is a pretty deep rabbit hole.
Okay.
Now.
So what do these guys do, James? What do they do?
The agents will go out
Yeah.
and they will collect the SCP
Yes.
from wherever it is, or they will contain
Sort
it.
of like in the new Spider-Man movie where they go out and get the evil.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they bring them back to containment.
Yes. Or what they do in like Ghostbusters where they've got the little rolly thing and then they suck it into and then they chuck it into jail.
Interesting.
That sort of thing.
Yeah.
All right. But sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's hard. And that's why you have all those classifications. All right. So basically go, right, this is a...
We've got a 3, 6, lemon and herb sauce and then a 4.
Yep. Yeah.
We're going to send John onto it because it's only his 3rd week.
Yeah.
Idiot.
He's got it. I reckon he's got it, but...
But we can replace him.
We can replace him. That's
So
okay.
It's not a
He's
top
okay.
priority.
We've got plenty of level 2s.
Yeah. We've got a whole new... We'll stick him in the 2s.
Yeah, we'll stick him in the 2s. It's
for a
fine.
week.
It's fine.
Yeah.
But now,
Yeah.
I'm going to give you some of these SCPs. So I've got the SCP database here
Fantastic.
because I'm...
It does look like a very similar thing to the Pentagon.
I'm a level 1.
You're a level 1.
I'm only a
eh?
level 1. I know about them,
You know
and
of
I've got a little bit of clearance.
They mean I'm a 0.5 because
Yeah.
I've half know about
So
them.
you half know about them now. You're slowly... I've already put it
But
in
when
there.
we walk in there, you'll be like, no, he's right.
No,
Guys.
he's with me.
He's with me.
Look, at the end of this, because I've explained it to you, you'll be a level 1, I'll be level 2.
I'm
Not bad.
going to have to explain
It's
to someone
working
else.
out, yeah. It's like a pyramid scheme.
Delightfully devilish, Seymour.
So we're going to go with SCP-049.
Oh, my favourite.
They are called, this particular SCP is called the Plague Doctor.
Oh.
So think like...
I watched a Netflix series a few nights ago about the man who it was inseminating women with ejaculate.
Yep.
So they can have a baby.
Swimmers.
And he, instead of using the person they chose as semen, he
Yeah.
injected them with his own.
Ooh.
And he had 96 children.
Wow.
Yeah, crazy, isn't it?
Jeez, your child payments would be ridiculous.
Yeah, yes. And
Alimony.
yes. And the reason he did this
Yes.
was because he was part of a cult,
Oh.
which the purpose of the cult was
Yeah.
to spread your seed as far as it could go.
Like a farmer.
Yes.
Okay,
So they can
interesting.
carry on your beliefs with your religion.
Oh.
Is heavily Christian.
Okay, I
Catholic
see.
people.
I see.
Yes.
That's interesting. God, that's weird.
Anyway,
Anyway,
side note,
SCP-049, the Plague Doctor.
I'd
So
watch
it
that on
does-
Stan.
see- yeah,
It wouldn't
absolutely.
be on Netflix. It'd be on
So
Stan.
there's a pictorial of the
So I'm looking at a
Plague
picture.
Doctor.
Oh, so it's
So you
one of
remember
these
the Plague Doctors?
bird masks.
Yeah, the bird masks and all this sort of stuff back in the
The
medieval
masquerade
times. Yep.
ballish bird mask
So-
with a big beak.
I'll tell you a bit more about the Plague Doctor because
Please do.
it gives you a lot of description and what they are doing to contain this particular SCP. All right. So the
So
description.
is this Plague Doctor the real? This is the thing I'm not getting, James.
Okay.
Is this real?
Let me read this.
Okay.
Let me read you one more.
I
and then
got to know.
And I will give you your answer.
Oh, you're a tease, sir.
Yeah.
Those little jeans you're wearing.
Jeez. Wear them just for you.
I know.
So
He's
here's
got
it.
great calves.
I got cake.
Okay, James learned what cake meant.
I learned what this whole I got cake thing. Oh, they've got cake.
James, there is no man, greater man in the world to be up with youth culture than this guy right here.
got it.
James, say something the youth say.
I'm wearing a pretty fine drip.
Drip.
The drip?
You know, it's
Is that still a thing?
2018.
Was it drip? Was that how long it was?
I don't know. I'm guessing. I'm
Oh,
old
we had
too.
COVID between then. I don't know.
Did we?
What?
I don't believe it's true. I'm joking. It's
That's
true.
fire?
Oh.
Lit?
No, lit's old.
Is it? Oh.
I think. Well, old for you.
I'm still saying that's mad.
That's mad. That's totally rad.
It's rad.
That's rad.
I actually no. You laugh at me when I say something's grouse.
It's grouse. Yeah, it just makes me feel uncomfortable. Makes you a mixture of gravel, and mouse.
Oh.
You know what I mean? That's what goes into my head.
It's a
Anyway, tell me about SCP-049.
Yeah, 49.
Yes.
So, humanoid entity.
Yeah.
Roughly.
This is the bird mask.
This is the bird mask one.
What is it called again?
What did I call him?
Did you call him?
Plague Doctor.
The Plague Doctor.
The Plague Doctor. Sorry. Yeah. It is written there.
We've gone on a tangent for too long. I've even forgot about the Plague Doctor. Anyway, the Plague Doctor.
SCP-049 is a humanoid entity, roughly 1.9 meters in height, which bears the appearance of a medieval plague doctor.
Could be a ruckman.
It could be. It could be, actually.
He could play for Fremantle because no one would know who he is.
Now, they are capable of speech in a variety of languages.
Cool.
And tends to prefer English or medieval French.
Medieval French.
Generally, they're quite cordial and cooperative with the Foundation. Oh, yeah.
Sorry, little cordial joke there.
Now, they're usually quite cooperative with the staff, but it can become especially irritated or at times outright aggressive if it feels that it is in the presence of what it calls the pestilence.
Oh.
Okay, although the exact nature of the pestilence is currently unknown to the Foundation researchers, it does seem to be an issue of immense concern to SCP-049.
So what is this? So it
sounds
do?
like this particular humanoid, the Plague Doctor.
A humanoid is like an alien or another being.
Human-esque, looks like a human. Has two arms, two legs.
Yep.
Looks like us,
but might not be actually human.
Correct.
But it can walk among us.
That's correct.
Like Will Smith.
Humanoid.
Yes.
Yeah. So, the stereotypical grey aliens that we see.
Yes.
That in, pictures.
Green aliens?
The grey aliens. That's the big slanty eyes, the big bulbous head.
Yeah, the light bulb head.
Yeah, light bulb head.
Yep.
Yeah,
that
is classified. Yes, that's classified as a humanoid.
Okay. Fantastic. Don't assume I know these things.
Sorry.
Sorry. Yeah.
But it goes on to talk about the how they've actually contained this SCP.
Mm-hmm.
So it talks about it's contained with a standard secure humanoid containment cell in Research Sector 02 at Site 19.
Oh.
So it sounds like there's got a few sites around the place.
Must do.
Okay.
So they keep this doctor captured in this specific enclosure.
Correct. Like a zoo.
Like a zoo.
Like a zoo.
A zoo for freaks.
So during transport, SCP-049
Sorry, Dandy Dong.
Must be secured within a Class 3 humanoid restriction harness, including a locking collar and extension restraints, and monitored by no fewer than 2 armoured guards.
Okay.
So clearly they see this entity as being quite dangerous, but also not too bad.
So how do they find out about this you know what I mean?
Just like we would find out about urban legends, I find.
Interesting.
There is people talking about them, so they go and investigate.
There's this crazy bird doctor.
Yeah.
We need to go snap him up.
Correct. Now, give me another number, Josh. Give me another number. You got 0 to 1,000.
To 1,000?
Yeah.
134.
134. All right, let's go to 134.
Okay.
134.
We're here.
SCP-134 is the star-eyed child.
Okay. Just like me when I used to have hopes and dreams.
Now,
those were the days.
Oh, there's a fun one for you.
Oh my God.
It looks like the girl from The Ring.
It looks like it's a small Japanese child, but their eyes are completely black.
Yep. So some of their features, like their nose is quite a little bit larger and their eyes are quite large and black. And that's under normal conditions.
Porcelain doll style looking human.
So
maybe 8 years old.
As you can see, Josh, in front of me, there's a lot of blacked out wording.
Yes.
This is because I do not have clearance to see these particular things.
Interesting.
Okay. Now, SCP-134 seems to be an Asian girl between ages of blank and blank with short black hair and slight build. The subject seems normal in most respects and has all the biological requirements of a human child. So eats food, sleeps, all that sort of stuff.
Walks among us.
However... SCP-134's eyes should be where they should be, are 2 black pits.
Pits?
Covered by a transparent membrane similar to the appearance of a human eye's membrane.
Oh.
So,
Yeah.
And it actually, when they test them, that the membranes are between 150 and 200 times more resilient than normal humans' eyes.
I would not buy her Girl Scout cookies.
Right?
Yeah.
So if you actually examination of the eyes, it actually looks like they're looking into deep space. So as you can see in this particular photo,
describe this photo.
So
James,
this photo is
listeners.
a very, very close up photo of SCP-134's eye.
Yes,
and it looks like you're looking into the Milky Way,
into a galaxy,
far
away.
Correct. So
is that Obi-Wan?
That's long exposure photography.
Oh yeah,
that you can actually see, and light
Astrophotography.
and a bit of light amplification. But so very, very interesting.
Yeah, okay. So what does this person do? Like what's
so there's no hostile. Doesn't seem like there's any hostile behavior, but seems unaware of unnatural and of any unnatural conditions. So it seems pretty.
So maybe
normal behavior.
Nothing's been done. Like there's no crime being committed.
I don't think there's anything bad about this particular SCP.
They just know that they're abnormal or
Correct.
non-human,
and they're just testing.
Okay,
checking out the testing.
Just dip the toe in,
because it doesn't seem like there's much like containment procedure.
To be fair, if a little porcelain doll Japanese child walked up to me with black space eyes, I'd be pretty concerned.
Yeah, absolutely. Now I'm going to find one that's a little dangerous.
Okay.
Because I think you guys need to hear more about the more dangerous one.
Okay.
So SCP-150.
Yes.
Is the ship of Theseus. Now, the ship of Theseus, so the SCP-150 is a parasite that resembles the tongue-eating louse.
This looks like a little cockroach-looking thing.
Yeah, but is adapted to form a symbiotic relationship with humans for a period of its lifespan.
What is that? What do you mean by that?
So it basically lives inside a human for a certain period of time.
So SCP-150 is a little parasite bug thing that lives inside of humans.
Yes.
Okay.
And the thing about this is, over a course of approximately 7 days, the parasite will burrow into the host and affect numerous physiological alterations.
Oh, such as?
A gradual conversation of the limb nearest to the infected site. So say it like, it burrowed into my shoulder, my left shoulder, for instance. It would actually start to consume the flesh in that area.
Yeah, okay.
Wow. And then, unfortunately, because of that, if the limb fell off, you could not have my limb replaced. It would actually reject any other limb that was replaced.
Okay.
So it would actually have the tissue would be eaten away. So the problem with this is because it's actually a Keter level, so that extreme level,
the
top tier level,
very hot,
difficult to collect.
That's a spicy one.
It's a spicy one. It's very, very difficult to find. And they've got quite a high resilience. These ones are quite dangerous. Okay. Quite dangerous.
So you need to answer my question, James.
Yes.
This organization, is this a real organization? Is this a mythological organization? Is it a Men in Black style thing? What is the deal?
This foundation, the SCP Foundation, has been around since 2008. And was actually put together by a whole bunch of people that like using the internet, Josh.
Oh God. You've led me on. You've led me on the entire time.
So, like a lot of people, including myself, love lore. Lore.
On Pornhub, type in Greek man lures victim into cave and has his way with him, because that's what just happened.
Delves deep into cave.
Middle-aged Greek man goes deep into victim.
Yep, there you go. Perfection. So the SCP...
So just these nerds on the internet who have no life have just made up this organization.
Pretty much. So
they've just copied Men in Black but made it sound more official.
They have. But what they've done is they've put together all these...
I just feel played.
Yeah, you should. Because it's all these cryptids, all these like sort of internet phenomena and urban legends. So for instance, I'm pretty sure on there is Slender Man.
Oh,
so you remember the whole thing about Slender Man?
Yeah.
So, these sorts of characters and entities, I think... these random, like even a ball is on there and the ball does random stuff. But they've
like
just
a Ouija board.
Yeah, but they've gone right into it. They've delved really deep and recreated. So people have, like, these are random things that people have
they're
created.
probably flat earthers too.
Probably. But like I'm very like-minded in this sense. I love the lore, so Lore. So a lot of the backstory of these sorts of things.
You fought the law?
And the law won.
Oh, God.
But yeah, it's all the story. It's the build-up. It's the back. I love it. The history of it.
So these internet trolls,
Yes.
in 2008,
Yes.
created a fake organization.
Yes.
they made ranking tiers of
Yep.
threat level.
Yep. And it just expanded from there.
Oh my God.
Are you glad?
No. No, I hate this.
I thought this would be a good one because it was such a troll episode.
Oh.
And I wanted to make it sound so official.
I've got blue balls. And all the listeners have blue balls, James.
No. You're welcome.
No. No, we're not going to sleep tonight. It's going to be very tender down there.
I know. I'm sorry. Did you find it
was
interesting?
cool. It was cool. It
So
was interesting.
I wasn't sure how it would go, and I wanted to go I wanted to go really deep into it and kind of.
It's interesting. You can just get the website up of all this.
Well,
too.
no, I'm not. Like, look, literally, I'm going to bring it up just to show you what it looks like when you sign in.
Okay, we'll describe this for your audio listeners.
So literally, you can go to HTTPS, and it's literally just go to the SCP Foundation, go onto it, and it comes up. Warning, the Foundation database is classified.
This is your typical American eagle flag background on the 95 computer.
Yes.
Access denied, sort of.
You wouldn't download a book.
You would steal a fridge.
But you can click on Access Database anyway, and it comes up with an enter credentials.
Okay.
So I'm just going to put in my password.
So you have a password?
Yep. POO.
Why do you have a password?
I just typed in poop.
Okay.
And I can log in.
So how high up in this organization are you?
Level 2. Josh, it's fake. Anybody can get into it.
Oh, I don't know, James. I've been played before.
Or is it? But yeah, and it just comes up with 001 to 099, but there's actually a lot more than that. And it tells you everything you need to know about the SCPs. So every one of them has a name. So for instance, SCP-020 is the unseen mold.
Okay.
SCP-123 is a contained miniature black hole, which I think is pretty cool.
Well, yeah.
SCP-296 is Armed Containment Site 03. I don't know what that is, but it's a location. So remember I was talking about locations, humanoids, all this sort of stuff. So it goes really into it. Steely Dan is one of them.
Well, look, it sounded like a bunch of people had too much time on their hands.
Yes.
But did make something fairly cool.
I think so. And like I said, it's the lore, it's the history, it's the backstory of all these seemingly cryptid, ghost-like figures that don't necessarily exist. Paranormal. Don't necessarily exist. But man, the attention to detail makes you think.
Makes you go,
actually.
Oh, yeah. You had me on for a little bit.
No, and I hope I did. Because when I first found them, I was seriously like, wait, what is this? What is this? And I mean, this is going back a few years now. Like, I probably heard about this about 10 years ago.
You would be the kind of guy. It wouldn't surprise me if you're on the development board or something.
Might have been.
You're a product manager.
And there definitely wasn't this many. Like, I remember there being like 2 or 3. Like, the Plague Doctor was one of them that had been going around for a little while. So anyway, yeah.
Okay. Well, look, very interesting.
Thank you.
Thank you for leading me on.
You're welcome.
And I will
welcome,
never
everybody.
trust anything you say ever again. And everyone listening and watching shouldn't either. James is going to sign us off from this episode of the Drops of Knowledge podcast in the SCP's secret code language.
What's that? That's Freddy's the devil. What? That's Freddy is the devil. You're welcome. Or what's the other one?
No, we're leaving.
Eva Netviage.
Eva Netviage. Yes. Join the Navy.
Bye, everybody.
Listen to us on Spotify and Apple, and look at the Instagram and TikTok and YouTube.
Yes.
That's all. Do all of that now, please, or you will be chased down by the SCP.
Agents.
Yes. Because you may be an SCP. Ooh. Bye.
See ya.